Hello, my name is Emma Bellman, and I will be presenting on the phenomenon of déjà vu, specifically how it's connected to feelings of premonition. This topic seemed personally interesting to me because déjà vu is a phenomenon that most people experience, however, not many people can explain. This topic falls under the category of sensation and perception. Déjà vu is defined as the feeling that, when a person is in a situation, they feel like they have been there before. Déjà vu was defined in Bergson's article, Memory of the Present and False Recognition. The source is reliable because it provides actual data from a research study. Bergson explains how déjà vu involves a relationship between two images, the second being a reproduction of the first. The first image is one that is visually seen by a person, the second is one that is remembered. The feeling of déjà vu is triggered when one situation spatially resembles a situation that someone has previously experienced. Feelings of déjà vu involve a disconnect between a new experience juxtaposed with the feeling of familiarity. In Ben Bull's article, he explains that this disconnect is essentially a small seizure in the medial temporal lobe in the brain, regions responsible for memory. These data are valid because they reference brain scans that were used in conducting this study. These scans can be seen here. In this figure, the brain scans show the brain of someone with epilepsy who underwent surgery to physically disconnect parts of the brain responsible for memory. This disconnect can be seen by the dotted line. This person's increased experiences of déjà vu prove that déjà vu can be triggered by a lapse between parts of the medial temporal lobe. However, often associated with instances of déjà vu is a feeling of premonition, like the individual has not only been there before, but that they know what will happen next. For example, imagine you turn a corner and suddenly get a feeling of eerie familiarity. This is déjà vu. However, for some reason, this déjà vu gives you the sense that, with full confidence, you feel like you are able to predict what will happen next. The phenomenon of prediction associated with déjà vu was researched in a study by Anne Cleary. She describes her research in her paper, Déjà Vu, an Illusion of Prediction. Emphasis on the word illusion. This source is valuable because it is a scientific study involving repeatable experiments. This study used a virtual reality game to create situations that were spatially similar despite being unrelated, to trigger feelings of déjà vu. Examples of these visual simulations can be seen in these images. As you can see, there are two unrelated images. However, both images have spatial similarities. The conclusion of the study was indeed that people undergo the illusion of premonition while experiencing déjà vu. However, this feeling of prediction is false, as there is no way that individuals can actually predict the future with 100% accuracy. Déjà vu has also been connected to other psychiatric disorders. For example, in a study done by Christine Wells, experiences of déjà vu noticeably increase in individuals who suffer from anxiety. This source is reliable because it provides data from surveys that they conducted. In these graphs, it can be seen that more experiences of déjà vu occur in individuals with diagnosed anxiety. As the numbers on the x-axis increase, the amount of déjà vu experiences increase in individuals with anxiety. Often, the feeling of déjà vu is oversimplified as to imply that it is an error of memory. Bergson implies that this is, in fact, not true, despite it still being a common belief within the cognitive sciences. Bergson explains that this definition is a mistake because the sense of familiarity is not due to a mistaken past memory, but rather similarities between the general setting of a memory and a current experience. It is unlikely that there is any bias in any of the studies and articles mentioned in this study. This is most likely because, since déjà vu is unique to each individual and comes at unexpected times, it is very difficult for companies to profit off of this phenomenon. Therefore, there is no motivation for a researcher to conduct a biased study. In conclusion, déjà vu is not a mistaken memory and is a very valid phenomenon involving complications within the regions of the brain responsible for memory. While déjà vu itself is a valid phenomenon, the feelings of premonition often associated with it are not valid and are simply one of the strange illusions associated with déjà vu. Thank you for listening.